Hello there, Medicine here, and I have Artunas with me because this is a BJD DIY elf ears video. That's right, today I'm going to show you how I made elf ears for Artunas here. They are temporary elf ears, they're not permanent, it's not a permanent mod to the doll. I used Sculpting clay, and I did a technique where I kind of capped them onto the ears and used Elmer's glue to affix them to the doll. With Sculpting clay, you do have to bake it in the oven to cure at like 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not put your dolls in the oven. Do not put resin in the oven. So with all that being said, here's a little bit of how I did it. Alright, this video we're going to make elf ears for Artunas here. So, things you will need: a doll head. I'm using Sculpting clay, but polymer clay is fine. Cornstarch. And brushes for the cornstarch. Sculpting tools. I'm using the tile, as in my eye making video. I use the tile for all my Sculpting clay because I can easily put it in the oven without messing with stuff too much. But let's first do the doll head. So preparing the doll head for the clay. I don't want the Sculpting clay to get stuck to his resin because this isn't a permanent thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a temporary kind of elf ear thing that is removable. So in order to do that, I'm going to put cornstarch on the doll. So I'm just going to do that over the bowl here. I'm generously going to do cornstarch. This is going to keep the Sculpting clay from sticking to the doll, so it'll be easier to take it off. I already got this side a little bit, see? Just make sure we still get a good amount on there. And we'll just be able to wash the cornstarch off with hot water and soap. Okay. Sorry about the lighting, it's raining. It's kind of a stormy day today, so I'm just making do with what we got. Alright, so the head's ready. Now, get my clay ready. Alright, I'm going to form a triangle. This is a little too much. I try to get it in a color that matches his resin, but slightly lighter, because Sculpting tends to get a little darker when it gets in the oven. So, this is a bit lighter than his actual resin color, if you can tell. I don't know with the lighting in here. Alright, so elf ear shape. I'm going to slide it on the ear. Okay. Alright, now this comes the sculpting part, which is what I have my tools for. So. You are not going to put your resin head into the toaster oven. So don't even think about putting your doll heads into a toaster oven, because that is not safe for your dolls at all. So this is going to take a while for me to actually sculpt the ear into the shape that I want. So I'll actually come back and show you when I get it done. Alright, so I got the ears sculpted pretty good, where they kind of look like nice ears. So I was able to slip the ears off pretty good and to adjust them. So now I'm going to put the ears in the toaster oven for probably about 5 minutes at whatever the directions are. I think it's 275 degrees. And then we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Alright, they fit pretty good. I think they look pretty good. I'm going to maybe sand them a little bit and maybe add a little bit of blushing to them to make them look more like his skin tone. And then we'll see what it looks like with the wig and go from there. But that's pretty much all I did. It's not perfect, obviously. Like, you can definitely tell where his ear ends and the clay begins, but it's something. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting some pictures of the ears a little bit up close. As you saw, it's not like perfect. They're not blended into the ear the way that like a permanent sculpt would have been if you actually permanently were trying to do something with like epoxy clay or something like that. So it's not a permanent fix to the doll. I'm hiding the area where it's separated with his hair because of the way that his hair is. It actually hides pretty well for video and photos. I did blush the ears a little bit to kind of match the resin a little bit more, and I did sand them to kind of smooth them out, but they're not perfect. They're kind of crude, but I like them. I like how they turned out because now he has elf ears, which is a pretty awesome thing in my opinion because he's an elf. So that's pretty much everything. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully this helped you guys and gave you an alternative to maybe the permanent epoxy sculpting or permanent sanding or anything else that you might do to your dolls. Again, it is attached with Elmer's glue, water-soluble glue, and which is what I use for eyelashes in my face-ups. It's what you attach eyelashes to the doll. So it's easily removable. It's not anything permanent to the doll, so if I ever try to sell him or shell him, like totally do him blank again, I can take those off and he'll be fine and just kind of clean him up a little bit. But yeah, thanks so much, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in more videos in the future. Till next time, bye!